sana album reviews. Karibu sana kwa episode nyingine. Asante sana kwa kuwa hapa. Asante sana zaidi kama wewe ni subscriber wa channel, kama unaona hizi reviews. Tunashukuru kwa sana. Na kama kawa niko na Musoti. Niko na ndugu yangu Irauka.
Maze just to share.
Na niko na Roger hapa hivi. Na tunataka kuangalia the review ya checking we are doing, and the project tunaangalia ni another EP, na ni EP ya R.I.Z.E. His EP ya last year. R.I.Z.E. amekuwa pia consistent since anza ku drop projects 2018 with his first debut EP, ilikuwa EP, and then now after Vibrant aka come through 2019 with another one, Karugano, and then now here we are 2020 last year, which also ilikuwa similar na the previous one, ilikuwa towards the end of the year. EP akatoa towards the end of last year, inaitwa Njaa ya Nai. Just to also inform my peers hapa, jina lake la maanisha reaching impossible zenith elevations.
Okay.
Mbona unacheka
By the way, mbona
disrespectful ass.
Kai.
Reaching
Impossible
zenith
elevations.
elevations. Well, okay.
Yeah, Elias Karaoke Thunder, na hii ndo kazi tunaangalia. It's an EP. Not takers. Utaanza.
Sawa.
I'm so umecheka kwa.
Mbona unacheka?
Tuambie, tell us.
Okay.
Are you reaching impossible?
So here's the thing. With a name like R.I.Z.E. meaning reaching impossible zenith elevations, I'd expect something insightful. And honestly, nilikuwa nimeforgive.
Nataka singekwambia.
That's what I was about to say. Nilikuwa nimeforgive the project until you told me
what forgive.
until you told me what R.I.Z.E. means. Yeah. Okay, so Njaa ya Nai, title already kind of self-explanatory. Yes. I start with L-I-N. What does L-I-N mean?
Living in Nairobi.
Living in Nairobi. Okay.
Sijui mbona umejibu?
No, I thought it was like something impossible. I didn't connect it. Relax. So,
and these are the people we have gotten to review.
living in Nairobi.
Until they took notes.
Was the only I felt the only track that was in my Njaa ya Nai. Now it's 4 tracks in an EP. I think while it's Nai is a crappy environment to be in artistically, in as in kuna very many ways, kuna very many iterations you can get in a project from the art concept ya Njaa ya Nai. There are very many ways you can take it. Then living in Nairobi, I was like, yo, and you know, his flow, his writing, his tone and cadence, I was really excited sana, you know. And when I looked at the project with 4 tracks, I was like, okay, maybe this is something conceptualized around the Njaa ya Nai thing. Then we go to Niko Easy. Nilipenda the production, very laid back, the keys, you know, when he rides on it, you know, Niko Easy. My issue with that is I felt it was wrongly placed kwa project, especially ukiangalia what comes next, the Tigawana, because it goes from Living in Nairobi, starts with a punch, Niko Easy comes it down, and then Tigawana punch again. And also Tigawana is contradictory from Niko Easy, because Niko Easy is like mko blah 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 mtaka tuwasikize, but si tumenyanya tunayo time. Then Tigawana mko like mtacho toto, so you're addressing, so then you're listening to them clearly, because how else would you know alikuwa na utoto for you to tell them what you utoto, and then I won't even talk about
alafu unajua hata nikukatiza kidogo ndugu yangu, hata nipo umeanza juu niko katika uanze kwa sababu naona wasio na police stanti octopizo sana
the mbuzi. Yo. And it was loud. Now
I'm curious. Stunt ya kutupiza ni gani?
Oh, hujasikiza album. Ndo tundo.
Kuna album?
Itakuwa reviews. Endelea.
Yeah.
Stunt ya kutupizo.
Like kila
Yeah,
ngoma kwa hiyo album yake
Kwa Jungle Fever
inaanza na mbuzi.
Every track.
Tuonyesha venye album. Every track.
I'm curious, and you chose to listen to this album?
Si ndio vile.
Okay, sawa. Thank you.
It's called hard work.
Thank you.
We suffer.
Clearly.
So you don't.
Kuna nisikize your album?
Focus.
Like,
Focus.
I'm so thrown. I'm gonna bring this into conversation.
So, already to go Tigawana, it's the third track in a 4-track EP.
Yeah.
The only track in line with the Njaa title is Living
The
in
first
Nairobi.
track.
Nothing else. Maybe Niko Easy Kiasi, borderline, kidogo too. But other than that, nothing else touched on what you're talking about. So it's the third track. It's the final track of the EP. In Azanambuzi. Now, for me, I thought he's going cultural because Tigawana had Kikuyu, the mother tongue. I thought so with the Mbuzi thing. Maybe now he's going deeper into the culture. Maybe Njaa imempeleka ocha
Anaenda kuchinja neighborhood mbuzi
or something.
Okay.
And so when I had it, so
Tulifikia mbali.
Sana.
yeah, and then the beat drops in Kanitoa because it's grunge. Kanitoa was like okay, and then the chorus,
Drill.
drill, and then the chorus and bust a nut on her booty.
I bust another booty. Roll up the with the head to the story.
I got the choose.
Hebu shika ule notice nini? Hebu shika ule notice. Au alifanya kwa yeye nini? Akisema nini? Splash. Dash.
Splash, get a cash, and then I dash.
Splash, ku bust on anat on the booty, and then shash, ku roll up the doobie, and then nini ku dash, ku head of the studio.
It's like
Concept.
Wewe.
Follow.
and then
Who bust anat on booties?
and then he brings back the good thing at the end. Nika some na confirm na mbuzi. It's like nimesema like no man. So here's the thing. My main issue with and that's why I check out when you told me what the name means. That's when I check out because these for me I didn't find any zen in it apart from Niko Easy. And for me, I would actually apart from living in Nairobi because it ties into the Njaa thing, but Niko Easy might be my favorite because it's laid back.
Mm-hmm.
I like the keys. There's something Steph says in her verse about dealing with laws, dealing with
When I'm high,
you know,
yeah.
I mean, it's not mind blowing, but it's very interesting and very placed when it come in. The EP, good title, but it was not well conceptualized. Like how Kukachini and I figure out what do I want to say. It's very random. It's everywhere. The track list also was not well planned because, like I said, Niko Easy would have been the perfect ending to the EP. Would have been the perfect ending to the EP if you know and you stick to the whole concept. You know, the Niko Easy thing and the keys and how it ends even would have been the perfect ending.
Hello, don't pick up the phone, kama sido.
The writing wasn't like mind blowing, like I've said, and this is where if you would have stuck with the Njaa concept, in your boost the project massively because it's not like he's a bad writer. Akona flow and he can actually write. And the voice and the production also could have been better, but if I just stick to the Njaa thing and have it guide him, it could have been a really dope project, and he didn't. So now he left his writing kushikilia the project, and sadly it did not, especially with Tigawana and Mbuzi. Yeah, those were just let down for me.
Hey Joe. Getting into this project, I had a lot of hope. You and Njaa. I was like, yeah man, let's get it man. I'm gonna Njaa man. Story nimechokana na hii, but that's a whole other story. Nikiingia kwa lean. Nikiingia kwa lean mara kwanza hata nikajiuliza, what is the acronym, like what does it stand for? But nilianza living in Nairobi. clearly that. It is clearly that. I enjoyed the song and I enjoyed the fact that it was centered around Nairobi. And then from there on, the EP ended. like kama ilikuwa Njaa ya Nairobi ameshaongea na ikadai like juu hizo zingine hizo ni bonus tracks.
No, but si anapoka kuhusu mchuzi, so hapo ndio Njaa na inashiba.
So mimi nichukue hizo tatu zingine kama bonus tracks. Like it like after that like I just got disappointed by the EP. Cause utaanzaje hivyo and then like hata fadhali the first song ilikuwa like completely unrelated to Njaa Nairobi, like just go off the rails from the word go, you know, like do not tease us. Like utapatia title, utapatia your track it and then I like the fact that hakuna ngoma imetitlewa Njaa Nairobi. Yeah, I enjoy like lakini sasa kuna you living in Nairobi like okay sawa. And then why, you know? So it's not like he can't write. Like clearly anaandika na kwanza kwa hiyo living in Nairobi kuna place nilisikia he has interesting like schemes. It's not like complex.
Yeah. Those are interesting.
Yeah, they are interesting schemes and then
they played around with his voice as well.
They played around with his voice. Na kuna from time to time nilisikia like kuna vile he chose his words because vile nisikizo zingine like ilinitoa out of the hata sikuanza the much enjoyment I got from the first song ili die down after kusikiza now the other tracks kwa sababu the tracks did not relate to I felt did not relate to now the EP as was presented.
Shori wako na mpandi.
Mazejo. Anyway, so yeah, like I don't have really much to say. Just after that I didn't want to listen to hizo zingine like over and over because it's not what they presented na kila mme present hata I say in any interesting way. It's not new. Yes, you've deviated lakini sasa umedeviate hata tupati kitu kingine, you know. So it's okay, but yeah, I guess.
Yeah. So mimi
did he stick to the cheese like a panya?
Kwanza hizo lines zenye mnasema ndio nimeandika hapa chini, stack cheese like a goddamn panya. Yeah, shoti wako anataka kunipanda. What else is here? I got them choosy, ask around in the neighborhood mbuzi. Bass moody beat like
every ingine ati
see bust on the booty it's not like quite literally kila kitu nimesema na nimeandika hapa hadi kwa neighborhood mbuzi. The first line in intro reminded me of Octo's album. Like Octo's album, see Octo's particular song. Still can
before the kiasi to do people call themselves neighborhood goats. Is that a thing?
No.
Am I missing a slang or something?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so hivyo I want also to bring the fact that is every rapper a goat now?
Pause.
You know?
You rappers.
Do you know what God stands for?
Musoti, please. Please, tumalize.
Yeah, so the first track, which is the only song we're reviewing up every single time. He talks about Nairobi and the struggles of making it here. Kuna influential people's kids. He talks about the kids who are influential people, getting tenders.
Yeah.
Generally, that's the only way you get rich in Nairobi.
Yeah, to be honest, living in Nairobi is a beautiful, okay, not beautiful, but it's a really well written.
Yeah, well written song and
really well,
production and all. Yeah, but besides that. So with the whole entire remaining album, what I liked is the inclusion of the Agikuyu small portions. Ingekuwa more ninge appreciate lakini saa the small portions in it is what if I go back to listen to this album, that's what I'll go to listen for. EP. If I go back to listen to this EP, those are the nini. Also, I felt EP when you got disjointed. Unaona venye kuna album inafaa kuwa na concept na whatever zime follow through and all that. Alafu there's a mixtape. So if EPs had a mixtape version to them, this is what it would have been. Like ange drop a project or something like that as an EP. Do an EP means it's a body of work and connected. Na sasa the second, the third track, and the fourth track haziko in any way related to the name of the album. So Yeah. Kodo. Your turn.
Anaweza kusikia. Nitawachukua review.
Just be like
Ukicheka.
Review track 1. Nikatafanya song review. Man. Na mbona we take notes. Watu chukua notes hapa sasa ati nini? For you ilishia track 1, wewe ilishia track 2 ama 1?
Track 2.
Me pia ilishia track 2. For me the EP ended at the second track, Niko Easy featuring Steph. Hizo nilifeel at least zilicarry the theme. Tulimention what we look at kumention ndio. Now since the criteria ya ku review ni the production na the musicality, alafu the concept/the idea na content na themes. And of course it's a tukiangalia wholesomely you can say it's a trap project because drill iko on a trap, you know, it's a so it's a trap.
Tigona was trap.
Drill is a subgenre ya trap.
Nini kwa nini crime?
It's a trap subgenre. This is the case where namshasema kwa living in Nairobi, he raps well, unajua does his thing, sets the mood, sets the pace. And then sasa sikufikiria in terms of arrangement because nilikuwa na feel your energy ya living in Nairobi na despite Njaa yenye iko kwa the first track counter na despite it all Niko Easy bado unajua sisikizi the naysayers and the whoever's, I'm handling my business unajua. And then the smoking thing, just using that to chill. And even Steph sticks to that idea kwa his verse and churning out tracks. Unajua na kuongelea just that, and then kumwisho and he comes back and just I love the second that part, the phone call and how it was precise na ikaisha akuja back kwa chorus and I not so for me those first two tracks did it for this EP. The other 2 tracks nilisikia na nikajiambia this is the case where unaona an artist akona an amazing concept right before them, iko mbele yao hivi, iko tu hapa
anasema mbele yao hapa au ndo mechoose au ndo mekamnayo
but
just ignore it. Why?
Unajua wanaiacha hivyo. You have especially the title, such a heavy title. You have the name of the city attached to it yako. Njaa ya Nai, Njaa ya
that technically means the neighborhood Mbuzi means the neighborhood is the whole of Nai. So yeah,
the goat sasa tunajua the goat. So nilikuwa naangalia you have that and then uko na Njaa ya Nai, Njaa ya Nairobi. I want to feel that. And man nisema ilisha track 2 because the other 2 tracks Tiga Wana na Neighborhood Mbuzi nasisikia najiambia
where's the hunger,
where has that thing gone, imeenda wapi? Unajua you have a concept that you can really build on na ufanye something amazing with from the titling of the nini and build upon that concept, and you have Nairobi in itself has a lot you can talk about. Hiyo Njaa ya Nairobi
kuna
layers. This as a title could be an entire album. Very well done.
Actually not just one.
Very well done. This is an entire album. Na this concept this concept could go places and as a build. And then nilifind chorus here, I think I was very bad.
It's very bad.
The chorus, the diction, choice of words, mbaya sana.
Bad.
Nebahunbuzi nisikia hizo goat nini. Hizo zikiblit hapo, nikafikiria tu juu the jungle fever thing. Nikamwambia, why are rappers doing this? Does it sound good? Mnakaa unasikia huko za napenda hiyo effect ya mbuzi
Bongo.
Mwanzo na mwisho.
The loud, like this one is loud.
Yes,
Who else?
Besides Octo sijui because
nilisikia
hapa nikajema this is a thing.
Yeah, they are the rappers.
This is a thing. People are actually doing
Please tell me
this.
so that I don't listen.
Inclusivity, the goat must get representation. You just can't use the name without representing them. Itakuwa cultural appropriation. So it's just a thing. They have to do it.
Umetaja culture. Kitu poa that tulitumia Kisapere kwa Niko Easy na Tiga wana, which also reminds me. So before we get into hii project nisikiza hiyo Karuga na mention tukianza the review ya 2019, I loved it. It uses
For real?
it's alternative sound.
Okay, let me get it now.
Kisapere ilinibamba.
Yeah.
Getting into this, I was disappointed by this project. And yeah, mostly has to do with the writing. We've quoted a few lines hapa na pale, chorus ya Tiga wanasi kupenda, and then hiyo idea neighborhood mbuzi with the, what is it called, hiyo effect.
The God sound ilifanya the album ikuwe me. Buzz.
I'm
Unatoka na buzz.
yo.
Alafu kwa nini kwa neighborhood mbuzi, the first verse anaanza na being threatening to other people. Unajua juu utajipata kwa mochari sijio wapi, sijui mess na nani. Then towards the end of the verse, after kutishia, he says unahitaji maombi. Sana jiuliza, after kusema utapiga mzee utafanya hivi, then tukuombea tena. From a writing stance, it doesn't make sense. Then now verse 2 ndo anakama anaongelea story ya yena as being a rapper and an artist and his ambition na owning his master, is the master plan. Unajua he gets into that bag.
They something that I think it's Royce. I'm pretty sure it's Royce.
Who's owning your master?
It says make good music, because if the music doesn't age well, then what's the point of
owning your masters?
master?
Yeah, I think that's it for Njaa.
Can you tell Isema?
Hey,
When cheki.
Hii project ilikuwa na potential ya kwenda mahali.
Yeah.
With the first 2 tracks ilikuwa na huge potential. After that, the other 2 tracks zikaiangusha sana. And having such a title, it could have gone further, but that did not happen. Na ilienda kumekuwa a disappointing project. Hapo tumefikia mwisho wa hii review. Kama umesikia the project, tuambie maoni yako kuhusu na anything else about EP ya R.I.Z.E, na feel free pia kuangalia other album reviews kwa hii channel, na asante sana kwa kuwatch.
Maze.